Hi, so family. Welcome to my channel to talk about all things to heal, grow, and evolve. And today I want to talk about why the darkness is needed on our spiritual journey. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Sage, and on this channel we talk about all things such as spirituality, metaphysics, and African history. So if there's something that you're interested in, just keep on watching. So when I say the darkness, what do I mean by that? When I say the darkness, I'm talking about the cosmos, the darkness within ourselves, the darkness within our organs, the darkness within our wombs as women. When we close our eyes, right? When we go to sleep, we're entering that dark state. That darkness is the infinite void. It is the cosmos. It is the infinite potential. It's the beginning. It's the what ifs. This is the divine feminine energy. And we need the darkness in our lives. A lot of people in spirituality talk about stay away from the darkness, the light only, focus on the light, the light, the light, the light, the light, the light. But we need that darkness as well. That is the whole point of the duality. Having that darkness and having that light, creating that balance to become a master of both elements, which is the feminine and the masculine. I say the darkness is where our soul comes from, but our body needs the light to become a light body in order for us to return back to that darkness, back to that dark state. Remember, all about spirituality is returning back to source. That source is that infinite potential in the cosmos, in the space. That is the darkness. That's where we come from. That is the beginning of creation. So we need to have this darkness within ourselves because that is where we come from originally. That is where our soul comes from. So we need light for our bodies to develop a light body. But overall, we come from the darkness. We work with the darkness. There has to be a balance between the two. In order for us to reincarnate and come down here on Earth, the physical dimension, we needed to have a light body. We needed light. Light had to be created for us to have a physical vessel here on Earth. So going back to what I said about what is darkness, when we close our eyes, when we meditate, we just see darkness. Our darkness is our subconscious mind as well. Our darkness is the potential, it's the creativity, it's that blank state canvas we can create with our minds, and we can paint pictures, we can paint the colors, we can have so much imaginative thoughts from closing our eyes, being in that darkness state. A lot of people recommend to be in complete darkness when we meditate, even when we go to sleep at night. Doctors recommend to be completely in darkness so we could have enough melatonin in our bodies for us to get good night's rest. If we even have like a night light, any type of light within our rooms, it affects our melatonin. So they recommend us being in complete darkness when we're sleeping and being in complete darkness when we're meditating, because we're going back into that original place our soul was, the darkness from the ethers, from the cosmos. You create from the darkness. You manifest from the darkness because darkness is source energy. It's source creation. That's how you create. So there's a lot of misconception about don't focus on darkness. Darkness is evil. Only focus on the light. Only look at the light. But that's completely false. I think that's not what we should be doing. That is two things that we need to work together. We need light. We need to do light work. And we can do light work while focus on the darkness because that's where we all come from. And I also want to mention people talking about seeing the light when we pass on after this world. But I feel like that's also another false thing about not seeing the light. If you don't see the light, you're automatically just going to hell and burn into flames. I feel like that's also a false thing because we come from the darkness, right? Source creation is in darkness. It's infinite potential. This is what if, that's the beginning. So why would we go into the light if we come from darkness? Why would we need to see a light if we're going back to source, which is darkness, which is that cosmos? So in order for us to not reincarnate, right? In order for us to ascend, in order for us to go into higher dimensions, we need to go back to that darkness state. Of course, as we go up higher dimensions, there will be light. It's not going to be complete black darkness. That's not what I'm talking about. As we pass on, as we ascend, some people call it the black light. That is the light that we're supposed to pass through. That is the light that we're supposed to go through in order for us to ascend, in order for us to go into higher dimensions. The darkness is also feminine energy. And feminine energy is energy we need to ascend in this world. Feminine energy is energy we use to create and manifest and change our lives around. Feminine energy, which is the darkness, is our subconscious mind. So we need this darkness in our lives for us to evolve. We need the feminine energy to evolve as much as we need the masculine. But our feminine energy deals with our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is what will help us elevate, is what will help us evolve, is what will help us astral travel, help us do lucid dreaming. It all comes down to programming our subconscious mind. And we need to do this through the darkness. So Star Wars was not wrong when they're talking about come to the dark side, because that's exactly what we need to be doing. Working with dark energy. Dark energy does not mean demonic. Those are two different things. Dark energy does not mean something evil. Those are two different things. Working with darkness is meditating completely in the dark, sleeping completely in the dark. When you're doing lucid dreaming, astral projection, you're doing that with your eyes closed. You're tapping into your subconscious mind. So that is using the darkness. So you see how they overlap. You see how they play in with spirituality. It's having that balance. It's having that duality between the two. So I wanted to give that brief information about using darkness, not being afraid of darkness, not thinking it's demonic or evil, and just having that level of self-awareness about we come from the darkness. Yes, the sun plays a heavy part in our lives. The sun is life energy, is life force, but we come from the ethers, the cosmos, the universe in general is darkness. And that is the beginning. That is before light was even created. So just having that information, just having those thoughts in the back of your mind, not being afraid of the darkness, because that's how you create, that is how you manifest, that is how you evolve from the darkness to return back to source, which is the darkness. That is all I have for today. If there's anything else you want me to talk about specifically, just let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I will see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.